Welcome back. We're on a new section, Furqan, or the criterion. Blessed is he who sent down the criterion to his servant, that it may be an admonition to all creatures. He to whom belongs the dominion of the heavens and the earth, no son has he begotten, nor has he a partner in his dominion. It is he who created all things and ordered them in due proportions. Yet have they taken besides him gods that can create nothing but are themselves created, that have no control of hurt or good to themselves, nor can they control death, nor life, nor resurrection. But the misbelievers say, Naught is this but a lie which has been forged, and others have helped him at it. In truth it is they who have put forward an iniquity and a falsehood, and they say tales of the ancients which he has caused to be written, and they are dictated before him morning and evening. Say, the Qur'an was sent down by him who knows the mystery that is in the heavens and the earth. The mystery in the heavens, the mystery that is in the heavens and the earth. Verily he is oft forgiving, most merciful. And they say, what sort of an apostle is this, who eats food and walks through the streets? Why has not an angel been sent down to him to give admonition with him? Again, this is the I want to see a mountain fall in order to believe you. It's like, what? Who are you to request such a thing? Or why has not a treasure been bestowed on him? Or why has he not a garden for enjoyment? The wicked say, Ye follow none other than a man bewitched. See what kinds of comparisons they make for thee. Oh yeah, so that's like saying like you follow a crazy person, you follow a weirdo, radical, no, not radical, a bizarre person they might say, right? Delusional, that's the word I was thinking of. Bewitched, like delusional, that's like a synonym. See what kinds of comparisons they make for thee. But they have gone astray, and never a way will they be able to find. Blessed is he who, if that were his will, could give thee better things than those. Gardens beneath which rivers flow, and he could give thee palaces secure to dwell in. Oh, sounds nice. I like the secure part. Nay, they deny the hour of the judgment to come, but we have prepared a blazing fire for such as deny the hour. When it sees them from a place far off, they will hear its fury and its raging sigh. And when they are cast bound together into a constricted place therein, they will plead for destruction there and then. Oh, like they'll plead for destruction. They'll be like, please just kill me now, end my suffering. This day plead not for a single destruction. Plead for destruction oft repeated. Say, is that best or the eternal garden promised to the righteous? For them that is a reward as well as a goal of attainment. For them there will be therein all that they wish for. They will dwell there for a promise to be prayed for from thy Lord. The day he will gather them together as well as those whom they worship besides Allah. He will ask, was it ye who led these my servants astray, or did they stray from the path themselves? They will say, glory to thee. Not meet was it for us that we should take for protectors others besides thee. But thou didst bestow on them and their fathers good things in life, until they forgot the message, for they were a people worthless and lost. Allah will say, now have they proved you liars in what ye said, so ye cannot avert your penalty, nor get help. And whoever among you does wrong, him shall we cause to taste a grievous penalty. And the apostles whom we sent before thee were all men who ate food and walked through the streets. We have made some of you as a trial for others. That's amazing. Think about that. This is gonna sound nerdy, but it's still a very good symbolic example. Circe Lannister was a trial for Daenerys and she failed. Daenerys was a trial for Jon Snow and he succeeded, right? This is a fantastic thing to think about. We have made some of you as a trial for others. Wow. Some people were created just to trial you, and it's gonna be a test to see what you do. Wow. It's fantastic. It just moves me so deeply, that one. I think it's one of my favorites. Will ye have patience? You see, what's interesting in the nerdy world, right, is that Daenerys went mad because she didn't have patience, right? Her dragon was killed, her friend was decapitated, her top general was killed during the battle for Winterfell, and she got her moment and she flipped and went mad, right? And she didn't have patience to just do the battle, right? She just did her own thing, right? Oh, it's so powerful. Will ye have patience? We have made some of you a trial for others. That's deep. It's one of the most deepest things I've ever read. For Allah is one who sees all things. So powerful. That's a powerful thing to say. Such as fear not the meeting with us, for judgment say, why are not the angels sent down to us, or why do we not see our Lord? Indeed, they have an arrogant conceit of themselves. Exactly, they do. They do. And mighty is the insolence of their impiety. We've all made this mistake, especially those of us who went through atheistic phases. We just think that we can just demand miracles right out of thin air just so that we can have proofs, but we don't want to do the mental, philosophical, gymnastic type of exercises via reading that we should. We just want a quick fix, right? Instead of reading different books and meditating on them, thinking about them, having life experience, we're like, well, I kind of just want to self-indulge. So if an angel doesn't appear, I'm just going to self-indulge anyways. Tells you a lot. The day they see the angels, no joy will there be to the sinners that day. The angels will say, there is a barrier forbidden to you altogether. And we shall turn to whatever deeds they did in this life, and we shall make such deeds as floating dust scattered about. The companions of the garden will be well that day in their abode, and have their fairest of places for repose. The day the heavens shall be rent asunder with clouds, and angels shall be sent down, descending in ranks. That day the dominion as of right and truth shall be holy, for Allah most merciful will be a day of dire difficulty for the misbelievers. The day that the wrongdoer will bite at his hands. He will say, oh, would that I had taken a straight path with the apostle. Woe is me. Would that I had never taken such a one for a friend. Bruh, I've had moments like that where I was like, why did I have that person as a friend? Why did I do that? It's true. But there's still time. He did lead me astray from the message of Allah after it had come to me. The evil one is but a traitor to man. Then the apostle will say, O my Lord, truly my people took this Qur'an for just foolish nonsense. Thus have we made for every prophet an enemy among the sinners. But enough is thy Lord to guide and help. But enough is thy Lord to guide and help. I like that. Those who reject faith say, why is not the Qur'an revealed to him all at once? Thus it is revealed, that we may strengthen thy heart thereby, and we have rehearsed it to thee in slow, well-arranged stages, gradually. Okay, another thing too. Not even books humans write are written all at once. They're written, they're redrafted, edited, they're added on, they're detailed. As someone who's written a lot of essays, no essay that you get an A on or that has any meaning behind it can just be put out all at once. You're going to do all 8 pages right then? No. You do the intro, you do the body, you contextualize, you do your conclusion, right? You can have a 2 intro paragraph, you can have a 2 paragraph conclusion, right? And the synchronicity, the structure doesn't just go beginning to end. It can stop here, revert back, go a couple more sentences, the sentences there, revert back to this one, and it goes on. It's like a process, an unfolding process. So this is a good point, because some people might think, well, like what they just said, right? Oh, why wasn't it all just done at once? You know? Well, nothing is ever done all at once. If a roast takes time to cook, it isn't just cooked instantly, right? Why wouldn't a holy book take time? And even ideas, right? And even human thought, it doesn't all act all at once. Ideas build on ideas, thoughts build on thoughts, right? Imagine what if God, was just like, here's all the knowledge in like, as a person's trying to like transcribe it or trying to do it, that would overwhelm a person. Your brain's processing power, right? That'd be a lot. And they might think they're going crazy. Like, I mean, if I started hearing something like maybe it was like I'll get to, how would I put it? I don't know if I'm putting it off right, what I'm trying to communicate. But of course, it's not all bam right there. Like when people write a movie, the whole movie isn't done all in one time, one shot. It's pitched, and then the writers build on it. And then as the seasons develop, they do more and more, right? It's not the same. I'm not trying to say that Muhammad, peace be with him, did that. I'm just trying to communicate in the way in which a human brain processes things, and that even if the deity is trying to, okay, you're going to deliver my message, you're my prophet, I think it would be revealed like revelations, because the human brain, like, I think that's how our brain works. We, like, oh, okay, you're writing something, Even when I'm in the zone, we call it in the zone, when you're writing, you're just going in, you can have it coming out like, this is magnificent, and my hand is writing, and then your hand stops, and you're like, it's gone, right? And then you put it down, you come back, and you look at it again, and then you wait for the next time that idea comes. I don't know, maybe some writers will get what I'm saying here, or other philosophers. Maybe they'll get what I mean. But I think that's a really cool way that it's saying that it's arranged in stages. It's gradual, because humans, we understand. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, go to the next one. If you blow someone's mind hardcore like that, I think sometimes you can get overwhelmed and be like, like you can get freaked out. So that's how I look at it. What do you think? Because I know many of you have commented, I've read it, that you've said like you told me this verse was coming, and you're right, it's right here in my face. So I expected to read it, and I can see what it's talking about. And it also goes in stages, but it also reflects, like many of you've said, back to what it does, like what it said. It emphasizes it, right? That's the repetition and the building up of the stories and the completion of the ideas. There is no one left threads. It's very connected. So I can see what it's saying. Right? I really can. We learned a lot in this section. My favorite, I'm gonna tweet that out. So we have made some of you as a trial for others. That's so powerful. Will ye have patience? Oh, that's amazing. that some people, to know that some people, it's very Hegelian, like your antithesis, synthesis, your opposite is out there. It's scary too. But it's also invigorating, right? And I don't feel bad. Before, if I would have, somebody would have, like, if let's say I read this in a different context, I would have thought, oh, God hates me because he created something that is going to be a trial for me. He doesn't love me. If he loved me, he would make it easy and he wouldn't do anything bad for me. But to be tested is to be made true. It's to bring out your it's to manifest your essence. It's very empowering. And he told us, he's telling you right here, it'd be meaner if they didn't tell you, right? But it's like, no, you're going to be tested. You have to have patience. You will see the virtuousness of patience and the dangerousness of impulsiveness when it isn't needed. Sometimes you have to be quick and impulsive, right? You have to be quick to like do something, to strike, to be swift, right? But other times you need to hold restraint and hold back, right? Sometimes you gotta pull the trigger. Sometimes you gotta put it back in the holster. Is how I think about it. Oh, that's amazing. It makes me feel so much better. What do you think, family? My mind is blown. I want to go think about that verse some more. It's so beautiful. Thanks, family.